Hi everyone, nice to see you. It's Friday evening here in Sweden, and my weekend will be full of new stuff that I will be learning through my mentors in the US. And I will go to a digital webinar during the whole weekend. So I will work during the nights and sleep during the days because the time zones are so different. But I'm starting to. Uh, what you say, cook some coffee for me so I can manage to stay up all night. But before that, I want to share something that I got from a pre webinar that was sent yesterday, and it was about how do you make a sellable post online in social media. And I would like to share that with you because it really got me thinking about how I do and how I can uh, do better on social media, and hopefully even you if you like what I'm sharing today. But before I dig in, if you haven't met me before, I am Gabriella from Sweden, and I work as a coach and a mentor for people who want to take their business online and use social media. I work internationally, but I have a lot of clients also in Sweden, of course. I have been working with this for a couple of years. I have been working with marketing and sales for many years, and I have been a manager. But I started on my last job to really be fed up. Is this what I'm going to do for the rest of my life? And my teenagers, my daughters told me and asked me, why are you still doing this, Mom? We never want to have that kind of job that you have. And I was, what? I thought I was being showing them how you should do, how to have a career and things like that. But they were, no, we will never have a job like yours, mother. And I asked what they meant, and then they said, we want to have a job so we can have a life, not live for the job. And I was thinking, and I have always been there for my daughters. It's nothing about that. They know that I'm always there. But if I not doing things with them, I'm at work, or I am was in the sofa and looking for mails, or I was in a telephone meeting or a digital meeting. I was always working unless there was something that I needed to do with them or wanted to do with them. But I didn't have anything more in my life. It was my kids and it was my job. So then I started to ask myself, is this what I want for the rest of my life? And I realized quickly this is not what I want. So I started to make a plan, and now I'm doing it. And I want to share how I have my business online and how you also can have your business online. If you want to, or if you want already are a networker or something like that, and how you can grow your business even further. But do you recognize yourself? Do you work to have a life and free time, or do you live for your job? That's quite interesting. But now we go in and dig in for the day's content. What do you think are a sellable post online? Well, I think it's when people engage and comment and want to have more information, and we start to have a conversation. The post that you put out there should actually give the opportunity to have more information or something new that help them to realize things. And when you share things, think about your target market and think about what do they share? What can you give them that will help them? You serve people online, and social media is for connections, conversations. It's not just for sale. So the First thing I think you need to do when you're doing posts on social media and want them to be sellable is to think about what is the result, the number one result your prospects want. Are they looking on you just because they want to buy something right now? Well, I don't think so. They, I think they instead look on what's in it for me. Will this help me in any way? What are she doing that I'm not doing? Can I learn something from this live or things like that? So when you do post, you can't be impacted until you start serving people from this perspective. I think that's very, very important. They the people out there that are following you, they don't want you to pitch them or sell them stuff all the time. They want you to give them perspectives, to have insights, to have advice. Think about like you are an advisor online. And this is very, very important. So when you think about a sellable post, you shall think that how can you engage? How can you create curiosity? How can you create awareness? How can you create so you will have some kind of reaction like a like or a rising hand or someone asking for more info? That's the number one you should think about when you're on social media, not just to sell your product. You should lead with curiosity that causes comments and conversations, because then you are getting a relationship, and when you build relationship they will get to know you and learn that they can trust you, and you give them value, and then maybe you can take the next step to sell your products, if it's like losing weight, or if it's as a consultant as I am, or in whatever business you are in. You need to give them something that they want to know more about. And there is a difference when you're doing post if they are qualified or not qualified. And what I mean by this is, are you chasing your audience or are you earning your audience? And that's the same thing with the things I talked about earlier, that you need to engage and make curiosity, give them something to think about, perspective. That then I think the posts are qualified. And think about how can you use your post? What's in it for you? If you do ask questions on social media, think, what do you want to learn from your audience? Is there something that they want to learn more about that you can tell them about later? So when you do posts, try to do them as questions. And a lot of questions that I see out there that hopefully engage, but I don't know if that's what you want or what I want when I ask questions online. I have seen a lot of those posts that ask, do you like bananas or chocolate ice cream? Or uh, do you like to travel? Yes or no? Well, are you in the travel business? Maybe that is a qualified question, but it's just an ending conversation, because you will only get the answer yes or no, or if they like banana ice cream or chocolate ice cream. It's very hard to move the conversation further and to a higher level. So think about how you can do the post a little bit different. Like, I don't know if you saw my post earlier today, and that was a post that I have learned from my webinar, the pre-event for this weekend's webinar. And it was my own post, but it helped me to do it a little bit different when I was asking, uh, how will you work after this special situation Do you want to go back to work as you have, or do you want to work from home? And then I left my thoughts in the comments just to start the conversation. So please look on it and write some comments if you want to. But what I know, I do not want to go back and be at the office 8 to 6 in the evenings and just have meetings all day and then come home and continue with answering a lot of emails and things like that. I want to live the life that I'm living right now. I'm doing my business online, I'm sharing posts, I get engagement, I have webinars, and of course I meet some customers and networking and things like that here in Sweden as well. But I have the whole world as my friends. In the network that I am in right now, where I'm learning this, I met a friend from Canada yesterday and another girl from Norway, and we are chatting. So I have like a whole new family, and we together help each other without competing with each other to grow our different businesses online. And it's so nice. But when you do comments and when you do post, you can also choose who do you want to engage with by yourself. I have many comments that not at all about my business. I have had comments like, "Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, I like you. And where do you live?" But that's not making my business move further. I'm here because I want my business to grow. So I can choose if I want to connect to them and be polite, but I'm not a dating site. I am here to help you move your business further. So look on your comments and when you are sharing things and see if uh, the people are the peoples that you want to engage with. So this was all for tonight, my friends. I hope this have given you some value, and try to see your post like you can have some kind of research when you're asking questions to see what your audience wants you to talk about in the future. I wish you all a very nice weekend, and I will soon jump into my webinar. It starts in approximately 2 hours. So I will see you, and I will share a lot of new good stuff to you after this weekend. So take care and keep out for my posts and my lives, because I have a lot of new stuff to learn and to help you with next week. Take care. Bye.